Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
Saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
Before the opening face-off, the Wolves Lacrosse Association will honor the creators game by presenting the acknowledgement of Mi'kmaq territory in the Mi'kmaq Honor Song. Please, if you're able, rise and take off your headgear and direct your attention to the flags at the entrance end of the arena for the presentation of the acknowledgement and the honor song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Prior to the singing of our national anthem, the ECJLL would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Acknowledging that we are in Mi'kmaq, the traditional ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people, is a way of showing respect for and honoring our shared history and shared treaty relationship. A relationship based on peace and friendship. It is very important that we continue to recognize our shared history.
Please, if you're able, remain standing for the presentation of O Canada.
And welcome to Finals Lacrosse, coming to you here from the Sackville Arena in lovely Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, where it's the Halifax Hurricanes versus the Sackville Wolves, Junior A Lacrosse. As congratulations to Halifax, as they won in 2 games straight over the St. John Rapids. to punch their ticket. St. Halifax being the number 1 team after the regular season. Followed by number 2 is congratulations to the Wolves beating the Breakers last Saturday, I believe, or Friday. I forget which it was actually. As they swept their series as well. So 1 versus 2 as it should be. Coming here into the game 1 of the East Coast Junior Lacrosse League Finals. In a 5-game series if it goes all the way. And we'll see who comes out on top tonight as we're about to start here. Dyer in for the face-off for the Wolves. That's it. Dyer comes up with a clean out of the box, but gets the stick chopped right over her hands. There's Dyer. Nice job there on the body check. Gets it free for Hamilton. Hamilton over to elder sister. Down low, just out of the reach of Van Bilzen. As Hamilton works into the corner. Van Bilzen comes up with the ball. Van Bilzen cycles up top. Van Bilzen in with the shot. And Nagel puts the hand on it, knocks it to the side, and gets a fresh 30 on the clock as Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen looking for some space, gets it across to Hamilton. Can't get it cleanly. Loose ball. Hamilton comes back up with it. Knocked out again. Hamilton. Back again. 18 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Hamilton makes a move to the outside. Passes off to Mullen. Mullen's got to get that one back down. That's number 9. That's Allison right in. Allison comes up with the ball. Coming back down the zone for the Halifax. Allison passes that. Doesn't make connection. Goes into the corner. There's Hamilton. Hart comes in for it. Picked up by Chambers. Chambers. That's a run down the floor. Got Hanahan with her. Chambers passes that across for Singer. Comes off the boards as Hovey has to come back for it. Has to skate onside, but no, that comes back across center. So it'll be a possession shift. Picked up by 21. Young for Halifax. That went into the corner. Hanahan comes up with a loose ball. Up top is 16. Igminio knocks the ball free. Picked up by Taylor for Halifax. Taylor passes back over for Jollymore. Jollymore comes in. Jollymore in front. Shot and save. Another. And the rebound up and over. As Martin made the save right from the top of the crease. But the rebound right back into Jollymore's basket. And she puts it in the back of the net. Quick succession, tiptoeing across the top of that crease. And Halifax strikes first with 18-12 remaining in the first period and sends the Wolves back to center. As it looks like it'll be Cormier versus Dyer as this gets set to go. Dyer pops it out of the circle. That's picked up by Baker. Baker coming down the outside. Hamilton able to chop that free. Loose ball in behind the net as Baker pushes off, and that'll be a free ball to the Wolves. Allison, Hamilton picks that up. Hamilton, long pass down. Younger sister. Hamilton in. Tight shot. And Nagel comes up big with the save. Pass misses its target down the floor. Picked up by Dyer. Dyer, Coffin gives a little bit of a pick. Dyer looks to roll off a hit while the rest of the offense comes on. Dietrich, Haas make themselves known. Dyer looks to roll off a hit. Dyer, low shot, save by Nagel, and that comes all the way back down the floor. Right to the crease. As Martin passes it right up. In the feet, miss. Oh, Baker working along the boards against Haas. Ball pops free. James in there looking for that loose ball. Rosson as well. And 10 seconds expired in the Halifax zone. So free ball to the Wolves as Rosson will start them off. Rosson looks for Dietrich. She was covered. Loose ball. It's loose as McGilvery fighting for it. Coffin comes up with it. Coffin now at the top. Coffin rolls inside. Coffin in. Tight. Shot just wide. Rosson bounce off. Back to Coffin. Coffin puts a shot in. Wide again. Coffin looking for that rebound again. as the time's ticking down on the shot clock. Coffin with a second left. Throws it towards the net. It'll be Halifax ball as the shot clock expires. 16:30 left in the first period. 1-0. Halifax leads. And it's best of 5 series. Hovey causing all kinds of issues there for Davis. Pass up. Back towards the net, looking to get the return to Davis. And Hart flattens her at the top of the crease. And Hovey will pick up the loose ball. Thank you very much. And coming right back down the floor. Offense coming out for the Wolves. Hovey comes up over center. Hovey has a look. Mullen comes out to join. Hovey up top to Mullen. Mullen. 8 seconds. Mullen puts the shot in. That goes wide. Off the backboards and coming down the floor is Davis trying to catch up to that loose ball. And it'll be Halifax's ball on the shot clock expires as Davis will start off Halifax from the corner. She gives over to Jollymore. Jollymore starting off Halifax. Jollymore looking to get to Baker up front. Jollymore trying to cut in. Turns, fires, saved by Martin right at point blank. As Hamilton rolls off a hit. Hamilton has to put it down the floor. 21 coming off the Young. Young puts the low shot in. That goes wide. Held up by number 11. I think that's Cormier. Cormier with a hard low shot through the screen and able to get that to the mesh. And at 15-12, Halifax jumps out to a 2-0 lead, sending the Wolves back to center. As Cormier came up with it. A little bit of a stutter and just on the inside of that post. Love these replays here. And they're back at it again. 49, Christie. Pops it up, loose ball. Picked up by number 9, Allison. Allison kept to the outside by James. Allison looking for a way in. Coffin makes her rethink decisions. Shot that goes off the back of the net. As it comes out the crease, Allison comes back up with it. Allison again trying to get it on net. As the shot clock expires with a shot. As Martin has that. Martin, her pass gets knocked down in front. As Jollymore tries to get that across. Nice job by Chambers. Knocked away that pass. Passing it up to James at center. James now into the offensive zone for the Wolves. As that's another pass knocked down by Jollymore. She's causing all kinds of troubles for the Wolves. Dyer fighting her way in. Knocked out of the basket. Loose ball. Picked back up. Hovey shot. That goes wide. I think that was James actually. As Hamilton, her shot's deflected. And the ball. Shot clock expires. And that's Allison will start off the play from their own end. Dyer. A little bit of a trip there. Allison able to come out. Hart comes to meet her. Allison able to roll off that hit. Allison heading to the net. Passes. Didn't quite meet Taylor. As Taylor for Halifax picks it up from the corner. McPherson keeping her to the outside. Yetman. Taylor passes across. 16 to Mengio. And that's knocked down by Coffin. Or Hurt, I guess. Oh, nice pass up to Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen hustling in. Van Bilzen trying to split the D. Van Bilzen in tight. Forced all the way around the net. Van Bilzen comes right around. Low shot. Looks like we got a penalty coming to Halifax. As Mullen trying to get in. Mullen cycles back up to Van Bilzen. We got the extra player on as Rosson comes to join the sixth player as soon as Halifax touches the ball. Dietrich rolls around, doesn't have a clear view, plays it back as Van Bilzen able to hold it in. 7 seconds remaining. Van Bilzen does the long shot, but that's too wide, and the shot clock will expire. Then we got a 2 minutes interference call. John Van Vilsen on that run in there. And that's number 8. We'll head to the box. Jollymore. Wolves will be glad to see her sit for 2 minutes. She's been quite the thorn in their side so far in the first period. I think the score is 2-0, but still saying 1 up there. James, pass over to Hovey. Hovey. Cross. Mullen has to grab the handle on that. 5-on-4 advantage Wolves. Cross to Hovey. Has to pick that one up again. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Hovey. Looking. Hovey. Shot. Too high and off the backboards. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor hustling down the floor for Halifax. As Hovey's got to keep an eye on her. That's pretty Maggio. And that's knocked away into Martin. Martin fires that one up the floor, looking to catch Dyer in behind. Dyer hurts the shot in, saved by Nagel for Halifax. Hamilton comes in to get that loose ball. Hamilton will slow it down. Halifax setting up the D. Back up for Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen up top. Sidearm just wide. Van Bilzen gets her rebound from off the boards. A minute left in the power play. Van Bilzen again, tries it again. That one didn't make it through. Shot down, knocked down in front. It looks like we'll have a cross-checking call. Yep. As Van Bilzen got the lumber on the back and will be heading to the sin bin. So that will go to 4-on-4 for 56 seconds. 11:32 remaining in the first period. It is officially 2-0 the score, and it says 1-0 on the scoreboard, but when in doubt, look up the internet. Here we go. Cormier will start off Halifax. 4-on-4. As Hamilton keeping an eye on Cormier. Cormier, a few little stutter steps, passes across. 21, low shot in, that goes wide. It was Young with the shot right in front. And they got an in and out in the crease, so they'll go Halifax ball from the corner as Davis will start off Halifax. Davis right in front to 21, Young. And she holds that on. Nice save by Martin. Martin looking to get it to Coffin in behind, but that's up and off the rafters. And that'll be Halifax ball back down into the zone. McGilvery will start off Halifax from the corner. Being watched by Haas. McGilvery walks out. Haas keeping an eye on her. Rolls off. Halifax gathers that one in. Young. Young looking to get in. Hamilton holding her to the outside. Gets it to Davis down low. Shot, that went wide. 6 seconds left. That's picked up by Hovey. Or Haas, actually. Haas. Cadence Haas brings it over center. Haas. Cross for Coffin. Doesn't connect. Loose ball, though. Haas. And the loose ball goes into the crease. It'll be a crease violation, so it'll be Halifax's ball. They'll start from the crease. 10:18 remaining in the first period. And that's Halifax now on the power play for 45 seconds. 5-on-4 advantage Halifax as Davis calls the play, puts them up. To Allison. Allison has a look. Held to the outside by the Wolves D. Allison plays it down low. Back up top to Allison. Allison puts the shot in. That goes wide. Loose ball. No. And a funny bounce just went over the crossbar. Then it went up high. And Jollymore are fighting for it, but shot clock expires. And Coffin puts the long pass up. Just out of reach of Hamilton. Hamilton cycles in. Funny bounce off the glass. Back to Hamilton. Puts the shot. That's a save by Greer Nagel. As Young fighting off Baker. Actually, Baker comes back down the floor for Halifax. Back to 5-on-5 as the penalty expires. Baker still working with that ball. Trying to find a way in. Kept to the outside by Dyer. As Davis just waiting to put a pick on there. Rolled up top. Roll off. 49. Shot in. Save. And Baker, that's a crease violation. It'll be a free ball to Halifax. as Christie was looking to get in there for a shot for Halifax. Dyer. Rolls off a check, Dyer. Up over top, hands off to Coffin. Coffin versus Davis. Davis able to pop that one out of the basket as Mullen comes to the floor. Mullen gathers it up. Dietrich joins the party. Mullen passes that off for Coffin. Coffin switches up places with Harker. Ball goes into the corner. Christie picks up for Halifax. Halifax looking to come back down. Dietrich challenging the play. Halifax's pass too high and bounced right up over the net as Chambers coming in. Don't know what fell off the back of Chambers' neck there, but they picked it up and got it off the floor. Pass out of reach for Hovey. Chambers has to chase that one back down. 67, Taylor causing all kinds of issues. But Cadence Haas fighting along the boards, gets a loose ball back. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Haas up top, but the pass just out of reach of Chambers, and that was up and over center, so it'll be Halifax ball. 8 minutes remaining in the first period. 2-0, Halifax leads. As Taylor will start off for Halifax from the corner. Pass in front, trying to get right to Allison. Ball bounced in. Up to Martin. Martin passes that over center. Hand off by McPherson. Cormier able to pick that one up. Cormier fighting into the zone, slows it down as Dyer keeps an eye on her. Cormier waits for a pick, but Hart right in there. Cormier able to get off that one. Hanrahan keeping Cormier to the outside. Cormier able to hold on to that ball, shoots it wide. Back down the floor. Gathered in by Jollymore. Jollymore puts the long shot in as the shot clock's about to expire. Comes to Dyer. Dyer coming down the floor. Dyer puts on the Jets around McGilvery. Dyer passes off. James turns, fire. Oh, and just wide. James able to come across over the crease, but missed the net. Van Bilzen now. No. Nagel must have got a piece of that because fresh 30 on the clock. Chopped to the 6th shot. And a save by back to Singer. Singer up full 30 back on the clock. Singer looking for a lane. Singer puts a shot in wide. Gets looking for the rebound off the boards. Van Bilzen, hard shot off the crossbar and out. Had Nagel looking for that one. Mullen circles back up top. Mullen puts the shot in. Another save by Nagel. As Baker hustling down the floor. Haas after Haas trying to pop that one free. Baker right at the doorstep, but hits the crease. And gets the cheer from the Sackville crowd. As I think Martin's looking for a water break, but the officials say no, play on. That pass down to Hovey. Hovey. Coffin runs some interference. Hovey can't find a lane. Passes across for Dietrich. Dietrich in with the shot. That just went wide. Now Christie trying to get the ball. Hovey pops that free. Around behind the net goes Jollymore. As Coffin stands her up, but she gets that up. That's 10 seconds expires inside the zone. So right away, Hamilton looking to get it down to Coffin. Coffin takes a little bit of a stick off the mask there. Coffin rolls off. Coffin runs into a wall. Holds back up now. Coffin passes back up top. Shot in by Singer. That's off a defender. Loose ball up top. Gets passed up to Davis coming down the floor. Davis cross for Taylor, doesn't connect. Whew. 2-on-1 chance there for Halifax. Now we got an interference call. There'll be a change of possession. This I'll get passed up as McPherson brings it down the floor. McPherson trying to get away from Taylor. Rolls off a hit. Nice job by Finley McPherson. Cross for Hovey. Hovey. 10 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock. Hovey turns, fires. And a save by by Nagel. Loose ball, fighting for it. Mullen in there after it. Able to dig it out is Maggio. Ignacio coming down gets it up and over to Davis. Davis waits for the offense to come in. Hart chases her off. Cormier comes up with the ball. Cormier now pass back up top to Young. Young looking to hit Baker, cutting across the top, didn't connect. 4 seconds remaining in the shot clock as Hannerhan puts the stick on her. And the ball gets by McGilvery. Now we got a timeout call with just under 4 minutes remaining. As the goalie needs a water break, has been asking for one repeatedly. And the officials have been denying, so that's what I see from here anyways. Not that I can hear what's going on down low. But it will give me a chance to say, you're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles, and what a great job. You get to see all these replays and everything. That's a very unhappy manager there to call a water break, call a timeout to get a water break. But you wouldn't be able to watch this if it wasn't for our streaming sponsors like McLeod Lorway Insurance and Next Level U Recruiting, who have made this possible for us to bring Maritime Athletic Profiles out here with all these camera views, replays, and everything. As I believe the Wolves manager's made his point that goalies need water too, and there's nowhere to put a water bottle, and that's a lot of gear in a hot building. It's hot outside. Well, it's getting even hotter in here as this game goes on. As the Wolves look to get one in before the end of the period, as they've had plenty of shots. Yeah, I guess I can look that up too. Thank you, Mr. Internet. The shots so far is 10-8 for the Halifax Hurricanes. Hamilton up over top. Knocked out her stick. Picked it. Harker fighting for the ball. That's now picked up by Allison. Allison looking for an outlet. Gets a nice little pick from Baker. It's Allison now coming down the floor. Allison passes it up. Fighting in. It's Christie. Christie shot saved by Martin. As Allison able to pick that one up as it comes out. Christie. Nice little pick there by Chambers. Dietrich coming off the bench looking to get that ball. But picked out of the air by Jollymore. Jollymore fires it up. Taylor passes across for Young. That one's picked off by Dyer. Dyer coming right back down the floor. Dyer. She's looking for net, but popped out of her stick. Hovey picks up the loose ball. Hovey now trying to roll off a hit. Hovey shot in. Saved by Nagel. To the corner it goes. Hannerhan picks it up off the corner. Maggio knocks it free. Hannerhan gets it back. Hannerhan heading for the net. Ball popped out of the basket again. And Taylor will get it for Halifax. Taylor has a look. Passes that up for Ignacio. That's deflects. Rolling ball. As McGilvery tries to get it. Rolls it into the James fighting against McGilvery. Into the corner it goes. As the Wolves get it. Resets the clock. And James able to get away from Jollymore. Down the floor. James hands it off to Coffin. Coffin coming in. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. As the full offense makes it out. Coffin has a look. Coffin looking for a lane. Pick and roll, but doesn't make connection to Hamilton. Hamilton can't get a handle on that ball as the shot clock rolls down. And that's it. In the corner. Jollymore. Or Jillian Hope. Okay, Hope. Passes that up to Jollymore. There we go. That pass doesn't go where she wants it. And Chambers will pick it up for the Wolves. Chambers passes that one up for Singer. Singer brings it into the zone. Singer passes off to Van Bilzen. That doesn't connect. Van Bilzen will have to take that off the wall. 14 seconds left in the shot clock. Van Bilzen with the long shot. That goes wide. And loose ball all the way back up. And it's a race between the captains, Van Bilzen and Cormier. And we got, it'll be Halifax's ball on the interference. As Cormier comes up. Cormier with the shot. Saved by Martin. And Van Bilzen comes into the crease to collect the ball. Van Bilzen passes that up to Hart. Hart gets it up over center. Nice pass up to Hovey. Hovey. Hamilton. Hamilton runs into a wall. Hovey gets a little bit of a pick, but Hamilton runs into a sea of green. Up with Dietrich. Dietrich. Shot. That went up and over the crossbar. Coffin comes up with it. Coffin in. Coffin with the shot. Had to get that shot on net to reset, but Nagel able to control the rebound. And all the way down is Young. Runs onto it. Young. Right at the top. Young tries to go over the shoulder. And a nice save by Martin. Gets the shoulder on that one. Loose ball along the boards. Hovey fighting for it. Rassaw in to help. Ball comes out. Chambers takes it behind the net. Chambers has to reverse course. Yayo. Chambers puts on the Jets coming along the boards. Chambers gets over center, but that's it for the period. So the first period of play in the female junior finals, and it sees the Halifax leading 2-0. As we'll go in and see some replays from period 1. And don't go too far, because in about 10 minutes we'll be back for period 2 here from the Den at the Sackville Arena in Sackville, Nova Scotia. We'll see you then, everybody.
Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
Welcome back as we're getting ready to start off period 2 of 3 in this game 1 of the ECJLL Female Junior A Lacrosse Finals. Best of 5. I really did check this time. It is best of 5, as I was wrong in the earlier series. But as we get going here, if you're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And thanks to the crew here, the production crew and the cameras, and what a great job they're done. And that's thanks to sponsors that make it happen, like Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod Lorway Insurance are our streaming sponsors. Wolves would also like to thank their game day sponsors, Steel Subaru. Supporting sponsor, Guysborough Transfer, and friend sponsor, Winging It 10 Talent. As we get set, goalies meet as always at center, as more or less even in the first period. 13 shots made by the Halifax Hurricanes, 10 shots by the Sackville Wolves. I would have to say though, I think Sackville would be much higher if they had a higher percentage of shots that actually hit the net, as a lot near misses there. But that goalie, Greer Nagel, has been the veteran for many years here. And you got to get her moving if they're going to get that ball past her. As the Wolves come to the floor, as the clock expires, the officials are out there. And Madio is out there just waiting for take the face off for Halifax. As the Wolves send their crew out. Looks like we'll have the Hamilton sisters, Maddie and Allie. Harvey will come in to take the face off. Van Bilsen and Mullen will round out the Wolves crew. Harvey in for the face off. Second period has begun. Ball comes out of the circle. Battle for it. Mullen wins the fight. Comes up with it. Mullen passes that one off. Back to Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen in with the shot. That's a save there by Nagel. Battle for the loose puck. Mullen will scoop that one up. Mullen. Fresh 30 on the clock. Mullen cycles back. Passes that back down. Being watched closely by the Halifax D. Mullen gets it again. Still a full 20 on the clock. As Mullen. Passes across for Harvey. Harvey finds a lane, puts the shot. That just goes wide. Van Bilzen looking for the rebound off the boards. Smart job by Nagel. Holds to the crossbar as that ball comes off the boards and hits her off the back. Hustling down the floor now is Jollymore. Jollymore up for Baker. Baker looks to get that one in. Now played from Baker to in the corner. Baker muscling towards the net. Baker turns and fires it up and over. That hard shot gets up and over the shoulder of Martin. And here early in the second, the job just got that much harder for the Wolves as Halifax takes a 3-0 lead and sends the Wolves back to center. As they head back out there. And that was Baker that got that one. So we got a trap ball, so it'll go green ball as Halifax starts off from center. The Cormier passes down to the corner. That's popped out. Young gathers that back in again. Young looks to hand off, but that's taken in by Coffin. Coffin coming down, and Baker chops the stick right out of her hands. And back up to Cormier. Cormier right in. Nice toast. Save by Martin. Hanrahan comes up with the ball. Hanrahan brings it up over center into the Halifax zone. Gets a pick from Rosson. Hanrahan passes back over for Hamilton. Hamilton fakes the cross, and Hamilton goes for a run, looking for a lane. Davis keeping an eye on her. Harker makes her presence known. Dietrich in front. Dietrich shot, scores! Al Dietrich makes the move to the top of the crease and able to solve Nagel and get one in there for Sackville as the Wolves celebrate that one. Let's see what that looks like. Pass comes across to Nagel. Splits the D, gets and puts that shot right down and in, and catches the mesh. And here we are, back to center again. This time the Wolves send Halifax back. Hamilton versus Jollymore for the faceoff. Hamilton comes up with it. Hamilton up over center. Gets a bit of a pick from Van Bilzen. Pass across for her older sister. Hamilton. Back to Hamilton. Looking to the edge. Dietrich looking for another. Didn't make contact though. As Rosson now. Or it's Mullen in with the Dietrich in again. Shot. Another save as now passed up. Yetman keeping Halifax to the outside. As Allison tries to get in. Allison in. Shot. And Allison gets up and over that shoulder. And Halifax answers back right away. And regains the 3-point lead. It's now 4-1 Halifax. On an Allison goal. I believe that's 4 different goal scorers for Halifax. As Halifax sends the Wolves back to center. And still 17 plus left in the second period. As it'll be Harvey versus Cormier for the faceoff. Ball bounces out. Baker trying to get around Harvey. Harvey. Baker forces it in, but she pushes off. So it'll be a free ball to the Wolves. And it's right away. Coffin comes up with it. Gets a little bit of a pick from James Coffin. Fighting her way into the Halifax zone. Coffin from the boards. Gets popped free by Baker. As Coffin falls. And you're not chopping wood there, Violet. As, the hand goes up and there'll be a Wolves penalty. And now we got another penalty. So it looks like Coffin's getting 2 minors as she heads to the box for slashing and cross-checking. See if I'm right. Yep, sadly I am. Here we go. Doesn't happen often, but that should be a 4-minute. Up on the clock. Double minor to the Wolves as Halifax will go on the 5-on-4 advantage. Cormier coming down the center of the floor. Halifax leading 4-1 on the power play here. Back up to Jollymore as they count this one off. Cormier over for Baker. Down low for Taylor. Now they're in motion. Shot in by Cormier. That's deflected, out of play, and up. So that'll be a Wolves ball. As Van Bilzen takes that down the floor all the way down. Van Bilzen's going to look to kill some time. Rolls off a hit from Taylor. Van Bilzen back up around as the Wolves hang back. They're on the penalty kill here. Van Bilzen, nice little pop back. Cross shot. Oh, that was a just missed there. Or it's, no, I guess I hit something. But had Nagel looking. Hamilton with it again. 22 seconds left on the clock. Passes that up to James. James rolls off a check. As Hart gives a little bit of a pick there. Now James in around behind. Cormier able to go through the crease to cut her off. James does a little cycle around. Good kill here. Gets up to Hamilton. Hamilton immediately mauled, I guess is what you could call it, in front of the net. As she fights for that loose ball. But 5 seconds left as the Wolves return to the D. And Cormier picks up for Halifax. That killed a minute 30 there, so it's 2:30 remaining in the power play for Halifax as they change up their power play. Young passes that down to the corner for Maggio. Maggio comes up top. Has a look. Hamilton. Christie with it. Christie can't get the shot away as the shot clock's about to expire. Hanrahan comes up with it. Hanrahan able to roll off that. A back check though, pops it free. Hanrahan looks to get it back. As you got Davis rolls off a check. Plays it up for Maggio. Minute 50 left in the power play for Halifax. Maggio passes that back. Shot in. That bounces up and over the net. Hovey will come up with it. Hovey now. Christie puts a check on her, but she's going to run out of time there as it's ticking down. And she goes to fire it away, but it goes up and off the rafters. And that'll be a Halifax ball in the Wolves zone as Christie passes across, goes for a change. Maggio up top for Halifax. That's off to Jollymore. Down to the corner. Out comes Hope. Hope passes to the captain, Cormier. Down, Hope, shot. That's the wrong Hope that I was calling. Loose ball picked up by Cormier. Fresh 30 on the clock. Under a minute remaining in that double minor. Halifax pass to the corner. Being kept to the outside by McPherson. Halifax in, puts the shot in, saved by Martin. Ball pops out of the crease. Halifax able to pick that up again. Back up to Cormier. Cormier up top, 30 seconds remaining in the power play. That was Allison. Back up to Allison. Allison fakes a shot, puts it back. Cormier up top. Cormier tries the other side now. There's Davis. Back to Cormier. Cormier, low shot, and that goes wide. Bouncing ball. Has 6 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Long shot in, off the post. And down the floor it goes. And it goes up and out of play. As Cormier brings it in, Yetman joins the defense for the Wolves. As Coffin comes out of the box. In tight. Good D, chops the ball away. Coffin picks up that loose ball. Coffin now heading down the floor. Davis back. McGilvery back. Coffin able to roll off that hit. Coffin trying to get in tight. McGilvery able to keep her out. Loose ball comes into the crease. And Nagel hands it off. That's played up to Baker. Baker up over center as Dyer pushes her to the outside. You haven't seen much of Dyer in the second period here. Hope she's all right. As Baker Dyer tried to can open that ball out there. Baker's held it for almost a full 30. Gets it across to Hope. Hope with the shot in, and Martin gets the chicken wing on that one and holds it out. Passes up, nice up to Hamilton. Hamilton versus Taylor. Hamilton in around. Hamilton shot, and Nagel able to get the shoulder up on that and holds it out. Ball passed up, picked off by Hanrahan. Hanrahan for the Wolves. Back into the zone, gets a little bit of a pick, but runs into a sea of green. Loose ball, Harker coming right after it. Loose ball, Harker has to find it in behind. Takes a bump from Young. And Hope, Harker comes out with it. Harker, cross for Singer. Singer tries the golf move, that goes wide. Up to Mullen. Mullen comes in with a shot, square on. And Nagel will hold that. Keeps it in the crease for Taylor to play it up. Now Young coming in, the other Young for Halifax. As Yetman comes right on her. Chambers stands her up, pops the ball free. Into the crease it goes, and Martin will gather that in. 10:45 remaining as Martin pops it up to Chambers. Chambers trying to get that, but that's picked off by Cormier for Halifax. Halifax back in the offensive zone as Cormier tries to get away from Chambers. That gets passed off to Allison. Allison, Chambers sticks with her. Allison forced into the corner by Chambers and McPherson. McPherson puts her to the ground, and they fight for the loose ball now. And Chambers comes up with it. That's chopped out of her hands as Young comes up with it. Young from behind the net, looking to get it to Allison, but she's bumped and the ball goes wide. Madio tries to put that in. Shot, that goes wide. Christie looking for that. The D pushed her out of the way. Christie for Halifax picks it back up again. Under 10 minutes in the second period. 4-1, Halifax leads. As Madio looking for a way in, held to the outside by McPherson. Ball off the boards, loose ball. As the shot clock expires, that'll be Wolves' ball. As Allison leaves it there for Hamilton to pick it up. Hamilton for the Wolves. Plays that up to Mullen. Mullen down low for Dietrich. Dietrich rolls up top. Dietrich looking for a way in. Dietrich passes that in. That gets knocked down. Dietrich with a loose ball. Dietrich got hit as she was shooting. Dietrich comes up with it again. 8 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Dietrich around, gets the shot in on goal, and gets the fresh 30 and picks it. Dietrich having a great shift out there. Pass across for Harvey. Harvey now has a look. Harvey from the outside, rolls back up top. Cross for Dietrich. Dietrich didn't get the handle on that, and Christie goes after the loose ball. Dietrich puts the bump in there as and back down the floor comes Halifax. That's loose ball. Cormier, nifty little pop up, grabs the loose ball. As Dyer right on her. As oh boy, I think Jollymore walked right into Dyer trying to chop the stick there, and now Dyer's going to get the penalty, it looks like. As Jollymore puts the long shot in, that's a save, and picked up the ball. And yeah, we got a slashing call coming to the Wolves at 8:28 remaining in the second period. So Halifax will go on the power play with a 4-1 lead. And it looks like the goalies are getting a water break this time. As Martin makes her way to the bench. And as you're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles. What a great job this production has done. And that's brought to you by the Wolves for every home game. And that's owing to the sponsors, Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod Lorway Insurance. Made it financially possible for us to be able to stream this and bring it to you on YouTube. As we get set to go, Martin refreshed and heading back to the office between the posts. As Cormier's ready for Halifax to start off. Looks like they got Taylor, Baker, Young, and Jollymore out for this the Halifax power play. Cormier up top. Over for Jollymore, to the corner, back to Jollymore, back up top for Cormier as they count off. Baker, Taylor, now they're going in motion. It's the same play. Baker's going to try to get to the top of the net. Nope, Cormier up top. Cormier looking for that lane. Gets it to Taylor. Back to Cormier. 5 seconds. Cormier, low shot. And a save by Martin. Gets the toe on that one. And to the boards it goes is Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen held in there. And Jollymore able to come in, pop that one free. As time's ticking down, we got an interference call, so it'll be Halifax's ball from the corner. As Young for Halifax will start them off from there. Passes up top to Cormier. Cormier over for Baker. Baker down low. Van Bilzen challenges that and knocks it loose for a sec. Just over a minute remaining in the power play. Back, that looks like Jollymore. Back to Cormier. Cormier puts the low shot. That goes wide. Off the boards and down. Held into the zone, though, by Taylor. There's 4 seconds remaining. And the shot goes wide. And Van Bilzen will pick it up as the shot clock expires. Van Bilzen takes a big shot from Taylor. As Van Bilzen coming down. Leans into it. Van Bilzen on a run coming down towards Van Bilzen. Passes across looking for Coffin, but that's picked off by Cormier. Cormier in behind. Cormier on a breakaway as Haas comes running out. It's a challenge. Cormier turns around and Haas able to get there in time. Haas and I think we're getting a penalty here. An interference call as Coffin had the arm around the player. But what a great job by Cadence Haas off that bench. Put the Jets on and took away the breakaway and the scoring chance. But with 19 seconds remaining in the first Wolf penalty, we've got a 2-minute interference call. Yep. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for 19 seconds as Cormier for Halifax starts them off. Down the floor. Across to Christie. Back across to Cormier. To the corner. Allison. Looks like she's going to take a walk in. Decides otherwise. Cormier up top again. One penalty down. And that's a shot and a save by Martin as Dyer comes back in. Dyer immediately right on Davis. Davis trying to roll off the hit. Davis across for Allison. Allison as Martin was holding the corner. That shot went high and wide. Minute 23 left in the advantage for Halifax. 6 minutes left in the second period. Allison plays it back up to Cormier. Down to 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Allison coming in from the side, held to the outside by Hamilton. Allison looking for somebody. Hamilton challenges that. And the shot clock expires. It'll be Wolves' ball with a minute remaining in the Wolves penalty. Dyer picks it up. Dyer plays it back to Hamilton. Hamilton, 3 Hurricanes right there as they get it over center. Dyer coming in. Dyer looking to roll off. Dyer with the shot, but that gets blocked. Loose ball up top. Mullen coming in to challenge. As Davis fired that down the floor. Jollymore trying to get up and over. Martin blocks that. Jollymore from behind the net. Jollymore trying to come up top. McPherson cuts her off. Shot there. Huge hit on McGilvery. And the ball goes to the corner. 7 seconds left in as Mullen fights off Jollymore. Jollymore sends that in towards the net. Martin got a piece of that. Comes to Hovey. Hovey now. 6 seconds remaining in the penalty as Hovey fires that down the floor. Dietrich in behind. Dietrich cuts across, rolls off. Dietrich tries for the far side, just misses. As Halifax able to gather that one up. Hannerhan, Yetman, Hart come out. Hart, pressure and high. Hart looking to add another hit in this shift. As pressuring Christie. Halifax, that was Young actually. Down to the corner. Chambers picks up the loose ball. Chambers now behind her own net. Halifax leading 4-1 as Taylor and Young trying to get Chambers pinned in her own zone. And it works. 10 seconds expires. That'll be Halifax's ball. 4 minutes remaining in the second period as Baker will bring Halifax out of their own zone. Dyer goes to pressure. That gets passed up. Misses along the wall as Hamilton able to pick that one up. Maddie Hamilton. That's on the Jets coming down the floor. Being chased by Young and Davis. Harker comes out to join the party. Hamilton slows it down, looking to set up the offense. Hamilton trying to get in, puts the shot. That gets blocked. Tries to bat it out of the air. And Nagel makes that save too, but pulled in and out. So the Harker will start off the Wolves on the offensive zone. 3:30 left. Passes that up to Van Bilzen. Van Bilzen on the run. Shot, save. Harker sends it towards the net. That goes into the corner. Baker up with it. Singer gave a bump. Harker challenging Baker from in behind. Baker now fires the pass up to Allison. Allison gets around Dyer. Allison looking to come in. McPherson steers her to the corner. Allison comes around the net. Passes up top to Maggio. Shot and scores. A pass from Allison from behind the net. Caught the Maggio coming in off the bench and under coverage and able to pop one right at the feet and into the back of the mesh. And that extends the Halifax lead to 4 as the score is now 5-1. Sending us, the Wolves, back to center with under 3 minutes remaining in the second period. As it'll be Jollymore versus Dyer at the face-off dot. Won cleanly by Dyer, but Dyer mauled in the center there. Van Bilzen picks up that loose ball. Van Bilzen, cross, shot by Mullen, and Nagel able to pull that one out of the gear. Pass up to Allison. Allison for Halifax. Hannerhan, keep an eye on her. Hannerhan driving her to the outside as Allison waits for the offense to come on. Pops it down to the corner, misplayed. And Hamilton picks that one up. Abby Hamilton coming back down. Davis working on the back check. Hamilton rolls off that as gets the rest of the offense on. Hamilton hands that off. Picked up by Rosson. Rosson to Dietrich. Dietrich loses the handle for a minute. 6 seconds. Dietrich up and over the middle. That one gets blocked and picked up by Davis, coming right back the other way. But that loses the handle on that in the basket. And Hannerhan will come up with a loose ball as Hope challenges her deep in the zone. Hope manages to get her to the boards. They're calling an interference on that. I don't know about that, but anyways, that'll be a Halifax ball from the corner, the Wolves in zone. 1:42 remaining in the second period. 5-1. Halifax leading over Sackville here as Baker slows it down up top. Baker looks for a lane in. That's closed by Coffin. Loose ball picked up by Young. Young able to roll off a hit. Young trying to find a lane in. Coffin sends her to the outside. 5 seconds remaining. Shot in, saved by Martin. Then Young able to pick that up again from behind. And, yeah, we got another interference call here on the wraparound as a holding call as Halifax driving around the net. And the Wolves in a little bit of desperation, holding on but heading to the box with just over a minute remaining in the second period. 5-1, Halifax leads, and they go on yet another power play. As Cormier will start off Halifax from the top.
One minute left in the second period. 1 minute. Wolves penalty number 58, Matty Ross on 2 minutes for holding.
That's over. In motion. Cormier doesn't make the connection. 10 seconds remaining as Cormier comes back to the top. Over for Jollymore. Low shot, hard low shot. Nice save by Martin as the ball goes back to the corner. 35 seconds remaining in the period as Cormier slows it down to Baker. Baker, Halifax at this point, I think they'd be happy just to... Oh, right off the melon as Martin used her face to make that save. And another fresh 30 for Halifax. Jollymore, and again, that shot, that's blocked. Into the corner it goes. As coming back up top. Cormier, low shot, that's blocked by Hamilton. 1 second remaining. And a shot, and Martin makes that final save. As after 40 minutes of play, Halifax has a commanding lead at 5-1, and they'll be starting off the third period on the power play for another 54 seconds, hopefully the full. Halifax will end the second period with 15 shots to Sackville's 11 for a total of 28-21 in shots. As both teams will head to the room for a quick rest, and I think I might do the same. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes. Don't go too far, because you never know in lacrosse. 4 goals can be scored awfully quickly. Until then, we'll see you in about 8 minutes, everybody.
Morning, Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
And welcome back to the den as we get ready here for third period action in game one of the female junior lacrosse league championships. This will be a best of 5 as we get set, and the Wolves have a hole to dig out as it's 5-1, Halifax leading and starting off with the 54 seconds on the power play. But if you've watched this game, you know that can change very quickly. As we get ready to go, you're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles, brought to you by our streaming sponsors, Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod Lorway Insurance. As we get set to go here, I do have an apology to make, as number 21 is Ava Lorette, who has a goal there tonight. As my roster that I printed off, the ECJLL website, has her and Anna Young flipped. So number 21 is Ava LaRock. I'll try to get that correct for Halifax. Ava, if you're watching this, I do apologize. Don't hit me the next time I see you. As we get set to go here, it'll be Dyer versus Jollymore, as both goalies are back in the office. Martin and Nagel as we get set here to go. Third period. Junior A female lacrosse as Van Bilzen fighting for the loose ball. Van Bilzen. That'll be Halifax's ball. As Taylor for Halifax, but nice job by Hamilton. Sneaks in, chops the ball free. As Baker able to send it to the corner. Van Bilzen. Baker, nice job popping that one up. Baker able to roll off a hit, but that's knocked down by Hamilton. Hamilton trying to pry that one free, and Baker comes up with it. Baker puts it across for Cormier. She'll slow it down. There's only 6 seconds left in the shot clock. Cormier puts it back off to Jollymore. Jollymore trying to get a shot in, That goes wide and a bounce, and Martin able to scoop that one up in the crease. And Martin sends it down the floor, looking to get Dyer. Dyer in behind, and she'll take it off the backboards. Dyer rolls off a hit. Dyer in, shot! And Greer Nagel there to stop that one. Taylor passes it out of the crease. But Rosson will scoop that up along the boards. As we're back to 5-on-5 with the penalty killed off. Hamilton looking to come in around Lorette. Hamilton holds back up. Hamilton pass across up top for Mullen. Nice one. Mullen in, shot! And that went wide. Off the boards. Dyer. Loose ball picked up by Mullen. Mullen passes across to Hovey. Hovey rolls off. Hovey puts the hit in. Gets it in on net and a fresh 30 as Coffin fights for the ball. Baker comes up with it for Halifax. Baker. Hovey trying to hold her into the zone. Baker puts the big legs to work. Hovey takes her to the bench. But able to hold on to the ball is Baker. 15 seconds left. She passes that off to Christie. Loose ball. Now picked up by Hanrahan. Hanrahan brings it into the Halifax zone. Christie looks to pop the ball back. Davis able to pop that one out of the basket. And Davis comes in on it for Halifax. Comes up with a loose ball. Harker on the back check. Pops the ball free is Harker. Harker for the Wolves. Comes up with that loose ball. Harker trying to roll off a check there. As Davis wants to get that back. Loose ball. And Christie for Halifax. Able to come up. That's Ignacio. God, I hope I'm saying that name right. As it goes off to the corner. Christie after it. Singer. As the Wolves pressuring and hold it in for the 10 seconds. And that's a free ball for the Wolves. That's right back in looking to hit Dietrich. But Allison jumped in front of that. Allison against Chambers. Allison working in. Allison still has it on. Knocked out of her stick by Yetman. And Hope taking Hart into the boards. And Hart running on. Hart, our defensive specialist, looking to come in around the D. Hart puts the shot in. Save. And pushed in, but went through the crease to get the ball. So it'll be Halifax's ball. As Hart on a rare rush gets a chance for the Wolves. That's what we need, is one from an unexpected source. As McGilvery has the ball, takes it into the Wolves' territory. McGilvery for Halifax, watched by James for the Wolves. Loose ball as McPherson fights Lorette. That's a roll on, and we got to change the possession. Jollymore working against Yetman. Gets it across for Baker. James able to pop it free. Baker gets it back. 15 seconds left in the shot clock as James keeps an eye on Baker. Baker driving in against James. Baker's about twice the size. James doing a good job keeping it to the outside. Hanrahan looking for that loose ball. James puts the body in there. And picked up and down the floor goes Hanrahan. Hanrahan. Lane closes. Hanrahan gets it across for James. James slows it down. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. As James looking for a lane. Rolls off a check. James passes it down to the corner for Rosson. Shot goes wide. Still 5 seconds left. James puts the low shot in. Just misses the outside there. A long shot. And that'll be picked up by Lorette. Lorette is Rosson chasing down from behind. Lorette fights her way in. Shot. And that's off the crossbar and out. Taylor for Halifax picks it up with a fresh 30 now. Taylor looking for Lorette right on the doorstep. And that's a crease violation. No goal. That's a good job by the Wolves to push her into the crease. And we'll get a water break here for the goalies at 15 as the building just keeps getting harder and harder here as the game goes on. And give me a chance to let you know that what you already know. You're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And that's thanks to the financial support of our streaming sponsors, Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod, Lorway Insurance. as the Greer heading back to, or Greer Nagel, first name Greer, heading back to the net for the Halifax Hurricanes as Martin heads back to the office for the Wolves. Five on five here, just over 15 minutes left in the third period. As Dyer looking to come in, Dyer rolling off Jollymore. Dyer to the Coffin. Coffin tries to get around and over the shoulder, but a save there by Nagel. Picked up by Dyer. Full 30 left on the clock. Hovey gets the pick. Hovey in with the shot. Another save by, and rolled in by Singer. That's sent to the corner as Taylor fighting for the loose ball. Hovey comes up with it. Hovey, Taylor. That's a pass. Gets picked up by Davis, but Dyer able to pop that stick out of her hands. Loose ball is Hovey fighting for that loose ball along the boards. Rolls back to Dyer. Dyer. Cross for Haas. Haas. Back across for Dyer. Dyer. Up top shot. That long shot wide. Comes back to Dyer off the boards. 20 seconds left. Dyer in with the shot and scores! Dyer able to roll off a hit and get in there. One past Nagel as the Wolves start to chip away at that lead and get the second of the night. That's 5-2 Wolves on a goal by Matty Dyer. Just what we need it with 14:10 remaining in that third period. Dyer right back out there. Dyer versus Jollymore at the faceoff. Ball comes out of the circle, rolls into the zone, picked up by Young. Young passes up to Allison. Allison for Halifax. Scoops up that loose ball. Allison now sees a lane. Allison coming in. Allison right in. Shot! And a save there by Martin as Allison tried to change up. And Martin able to track right with her. Now Baker trying to get in. And McGilvery came in hard with the pick. And we have a holding call. As looks like Halifax will head to the box. And the Wolves will get a power play here with 13:40, just what they need. Here we go. As a 2-minute penalty to number 3, McGilvery for Halifax for holding. As James will start off the power play for the Wolves from center. Here we go. Got Mullen, Haas, Dietrich and Coffin out there. Ball off the boards, Coffin. Haas, Haas. Up top for Mullen. Mullen in with the shot, scores! Mullen finds the 5-hole. And 14 seconds into the power play, the Wolves able to get another one by the netminder. And the Wolves pick. That's right, Mullen. Show them 19. As the ref was asking who scored that. Now we got a timeout here by Halifax. As the Wolves put a little bit of fear in Halifax, who has been owning this game so far, but not in the third period. As the Wolves have jumped out with 2 goals and able to get it back within 2. The score is now Halifax 5, Sackville 2, or Sackville 3, sorry. As we continue into this game. You're watching this on Maritime Athletic Profiles, which is brought to you from the financial support of our sponsors, Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod Lorway Insurance. Here we are in the third period, and currently the shots are 31 shots for the Halifax Hurricanes, 28 shots for the Sackville Wolves, but the big one is in the third period, Sackville is out shooting Halifax 7-1. That's according to the website, of course. I'm not guaranteeing those numbers. As Halifax took the timeout after that goal, and the Wolves send the Hurricanes back to center as it's Jollymore versus Hovey. And the ball will go to Halifax. Something wasn't done right. Ignacio looking to get Allison right on the doorstep. Doesn't make a contact. Loose ball. That's picked up by Harvey. Harvey coming down the floor. Harvey, Dietrich heading down there. Harvey looking to find Dietrich. Long ball over her head. And that went up and into the mesh. So Halifax will get the free ball. But Dietrich watching it against Jollymore. As Jollymore, nice backhand pass up to Cormier along the boards. She better get rid of it. Coffin coming in after her. Up to Lorette. Lorette now. Held to the outside. Lorette back to Cormier. Cormier in with shot. And Cormier gets one. On the move. Cormier snuck behind the D and able to get one on the inside of the post. And Halifax gets one back. So I don't know what they said on the what the coaches said on that timeout, but it must have worked for Halifax. As Lorette, a nice little stutter step, got the return pass to Cormier. It's critical to get those passes to the players on the move. And just like that, she was able to catch it just inside the post. Loose ball, Baker. Back for 6-3, Halifax leads. As Big Baker able to get free into the Halifax zone. Cross for Lorette. Lorette to Cormier. Cormier shot. And Martin got a piece of that one and sends it wide. As Hovey trying to get that loose ball. Baker comes back up with it. Fresh 30 on the clock. Baker will slow it down for Halifax. Baker being watched by James. Gets it back in. Pick and roll. As McGilvery in behind. Loose ball. Coffin had it for a sec. Gets chopped free. Hope knocks the ball out of hers as they play tit for tat. Lorette comes up with the ball for Halifax. Lorette passes back up to Cormier. And Coffin immediately on her. Coffin keeps Cormier to the outside. Cormier passes down. Doesn't connect with Hope. To the corner. Picked up by Lorette. Still 15 seconds left on the clock. Lorette trying to come in. Chambers able to pop the ball free from her. Into the crease it comes. And Martin will pick that up. Martin passes that one down. But Cormier knocks it down at center. Cormier right back in to Lorette. Lorette across to the open Hope. But they didn't connect. And Martin will be able to send that up again. Taylor again. Another pass picked off. Taylor pushed to the outside. The Wolves D have to be getting tired. They've been out there a long time. As Coffin able to pop the ball free from Taylor. Coffin now. Does she have any gas left in the tank to come down the floor? As against Lorette. No, I don't think she has much left as Coffin happily passes it off and heads to the bench. Great job, Violet. As up top to Hamilton. Hamilton well on the outside. Her pass gets deflected. And Taylor for Halifax collects the loose ball. Hamilton immediately on her. Hamilton passes that up for Allison. Allison looking to come out of the zone. Haas looking to hold her up. Allison gets over center. Allison, Yetman up against her. Allison coming in. Allison in tight. Shot. And that's off the off the post and out. Shot goes wide off the backboards. Then we got an interference call, and it's going Wolves ball as Dyer will pick it up from the corner. Dyer, watched by Jollymore. Dyer fires a pass up to Rosson. Fresh off the boards. Rosson trying to get in. Halifax challenging very up high as Dyer runs into a wall, pops the ball free. 10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Dyer. Crossford. Van Bilsen in with the shot. Harker gets the rebound. And the shot goes up and out of play. As Halifax comes to play it out of their zone. Up to Jollymore. Halifax comes up over center. Into the Wolves zone. Being watched there by Hamilton. Hamilton aggressive on the Halifax gets it off to Maggio. Matt. Pop free. Hamilton trying to get on that loose ball. Hovey can't get a handle on it. And Baker will come in and pick it up. At the shot clock will expire, and that'll be Wolves ball as Hovey Waits for the offense to come out. Passes that one off to Hamilton. Mullen comes out to join the party. Over to Harvey. Harvey has a look. Across to Mullen. Mullen rolls back. Across to Harvey. Harvey comes up top. Shot! Looking for the screen. Nice kick save there by Nagel. Into the corner it goes. Hamilton. Jollymore able to shake free. Gets it up to Ignacio. Ignacio. Ignacio, everyone roll off. Hart comes in. Nice little pass off, and suicide pass there as McGilvery took the brunt of that one. Nice clean hit by Hart. And refs can't decide which way it's going, but they say Wolf ball. Two different calls on the floor. Aired out. Knocked down by Young. Back down the floor comes Jollymore as Van Bilzen throws a hip check. Jollymore passes off to Lorette. Lorette. Halifax plays it in. That was Taylor. Bounce off the boards. Van Bilzen comes up with it, but immediately checked there by Lorette. Lorette comes up with a loose ball. Lorette rolls off the hit. Shot. That goes wide as Dyer will pick it up now. Dyer sees an opening. Dyer coming down the floor. Dyer's got James with her. Dyer tries to go around. Behind the back to James, but that was out of her reach. And James has to pick up the loose ball. 15 seconds left. James passes off to Coffin. Coffin. Cross for Dyer. Dyer. And a shot, and then Nagel able to get across and make that stop. As in all alone now is Davis. Davis on the breakaway. Davis in tight shot, and Martin makes the save. As Christie gets the loose ball now for Halifax. Christie holds up. Passes across for Ignacio. Ignacio trying to shake off a hit. Haas keeping her to the outside. Ignacio in with the shot. That's using your head, Kayla. As Martin takes it off the beam, makes the save. And pass to the outside. I think that was a 5 seconds in the crease expired. Halifax plays it right into Ignacio. Runs into a wall at Coffin there. Coffin keeping her to the outside. Hands it off to Baker. Cross for Jollymore. Jollymore for Halifax. Trying to find a way in. Pushed to the outside by McPherson. And they're doing a great job. Hanrahan keeping Baker to the outside. And Martin makes the save. But Mario ever to steal that one back. Passes across for Hope, but that bounces off the boards. Loose ball battle. As Hovey tries to find the handle. There it is. As Hovey passes that back up. Baker gets a piece of that. As Hanrahan looking for that ball. Baker able to come up with it. Now Baker and Halifax with a fresh just over 6 minutes left to play here in the third period. 6-3 is the score as that gets passed over for Allison. Allison trying to reach in. Allison, how does she hold on to that? Nice save by Martin as Coffin tried to walk the tightrope, but went into the crease. So it'll be Halifax's ball after the water break. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third period as the Halifax Hurricanes have a 6-3 lead over the Sackville Wolves. Here at the Sackville Arena, the Den as we call it for lacrosse, as we get set to go into the final minutes of the third period. If you're watching this, you're watching it on Maritime Athletic Profiles, brought to you by the support of our streaming sponsors, Next Level U Recruiting and McLeod Lorway Insurance. Thank you to those sponsors. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to stream this, and you wouldn't be able to watch and listen to me talk all night. As we get set here, Lorette will start off Halifax. Halifax right in for Allison. Allison turns, fires, saved by Martin. Martin holds that in the crease. Just looks to get the ball. Not getting any time to shoot. His officials are counting as soon as that ball goes in the crease. Cormier, nice little chop from behind by Hart. Loose ball. Still chopped loose as Cormier comes up with it. Cormier passes that one off to Taylor. Taylor. Down low for Jollymore. Jollymore. Cross for Cormier. Cormier puts the low shot in. And man, I didn't even see that go right through the feet of everyone. And Cormier pots another one. I think that might be your third tonight. At just over 5 minutes, Halifax might have put the final nail in there. Now it's a 7-4 or 7-3 lead. With a 4-point lead. As Captain Cormier and the Halifax Hurricanes send the Wolves back to center. Dyer at the faceoff. Dyer comes up with it against Jollymore. Dyer looking to get across for Hamilton. Hamilton rolls off the hit. Shot. And there's another save by Nagel. Mullen coming out from the corner. Takes a bump from Baker. Mullen right across. Hard shot in by Van Bilzen. Too high, though. As Dyer takes one off the head. She'll draw a penalty. As Van Bilzen knocks that one down. Van Bilzen with 15 seconds left. Van Bilzen. Delayed penalty coming here to Halifax. Cross for Hamilton. Hamilton in with a shot. And Nagel will make the save and cover that up. As I'm thinking that's going to be a 2-minute high sticking, but we'll see what the call is. No, I wasn't paying attention. I missed the call, but we'll just call it a two-minute high sticking. Is that working for everybody? As Baker goes to the box, James will start off. I have Cormier down as 2 goals tonight. As Harvey back up top for Mullen. Mullen off the crossbar and to the rafters. As Mullen came close to getting the second one. Cross for Harvey. Harvey and shot. That gets deflected before it got to the net. As Jollymore comes up with the loose ball. Coffin challenging her. Gets the pick. And up to Christie. Christie holds up. Christie puts it across for Ignacio. Ignacio. Back to Christie. Back to Jollymore, actually. As Jollymore comes up with it. Now it's down to the final seconds as Halifax puts it into the zone as they smartly done on the penalty kill. And Mullen gives it up to Dietrich. Dietrich coming into the zone. Dietrich off to Dyer. Dietrich makes herself known. Shot in. Low shot by Dyer. That just goes wide. Harvey from the boards. Harvey cycles up top. Harvey puts the shot in. And a save there as Nagel calmly holds it in the crease and hands it off to Taylor. Oh boy, you're getting quick on those in Wolves' favor, but that was a quick count in the crease as Allison comes up with the ball. 36 seconds remaining in the power play. Van Bilzen from down low. Van Bilzen gets a bit of a pick. Van Bilzen cross for Dietrich. Dietrich. She gets double teamed and dumped. Can't get the shot away. As into the boards it goes. As Taylor and Van Bilzen gets picked by the goalie Nagel in behind. Halifax sends it all the way down the floor. 10 seconds remaining in the power play as Martin plays it up to Singer, I believe. Yeah, Singer hands it off to Van Bilzen as the penalty expires. We're back to 5-on-5. Van Bilzen walks it back. Dietrich has to corral that one. Dietrich, long shot that goes high and off the back of the net as Baker. No, still fighting. Yeah, Baker comes up with it. Baker passes that up to Cormier for Halifax. Halifax passes up to Young coming off the bench, but that's over center and back, so it'll be Wolves ball. As Mullen comes in to take it. We got Mullen, James, Dyer, Hovey, and Hamilton. Dyer over to Hamilton. Hamilton looks to the corner. Hamilton trades places with Hovey. Hamilton looks to drive in. Hamilton. Backhand shot. That goes wide. As Mullen comes up with a loose ball. Mullen plays it back to Dyer. Just not the precision we've been used to in the passing tonight. Nice shot in by Hovey. Nicer save by Greer Nagel. As Hovey gathers that back in. Down to 1:45 remaining in the third period of this game. 7-3, Halifax leads as James walks it back up top. James looking for an angle all the way to the corner. Cormier giving chase. James from behind the net finds the open Hovey. Hovey with a shot, nicely done, but nicer save again as Nagel able to cover that off. James puts the long shot in. That's a save. Fresh 30 on the clock as Hovey comes back up with it. Hovey. Across, shot, and Nagel has the stick right there. He has to get it out quickly before the 5 seconds, and does. And that gets played up at center. Lorette, final minute of the game here as she passes up to Allison. Allison rolls off a check. Allison. Halifax. Final seconds of the shot clock. Loose ball picked up by Chambers. Chambers now looking for a way out. Lorette giving chase. Chambers will carry it up over center as Allison put a bump on her. And Lorette able to pluck that out of the Harker. Sends it into the Wolves zone. Down and Nagel able to control it in the crease. And she's going to run out of time pretty quick and gets it out just in time. As Davis will slow it down. And Van Bilzen looking to push her back over. Said it came back over, but I didn't see it go. I think the ref was looking at the wrong line on the back over, so it's going to be pulled at center with a whole 10 seconds left. And they say they're just going to give it Wolves ball. Time ticking down in the game. Dyer puts one last shot. That goes wide. As Dyer chases back, turns, just plays that up, and that'll be it. So Halifax will take a 1-0 lead in the best-of-5 series for the league championship as they win today 7-3. As both these teams will be back at it again in the near future. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's Saturday for Game 2 from the Spryfield Arena. I'll take my chance to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for your interest in minor and junior sport, especially female lacrosse, as we look to grow this game. And best of luck to our Wolves come Saturday. I'll be here. I hope you're watching too. As just remember to look for Maritime Athletic Profiles to see the game. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Sam.
Hey Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.